number 7, we do of course have this burlesque beauty, Miss Maybelline. In the words of Eminem, shake that ass for me, shake that ass for me. Come on, girl, Christmas edition. Because today, of course, is all about Miss Wiggles herself, none other than Miss Maybelline. And as you can see, she does have a rather incredible ass. Jingle bells, jingle bells. So Mabel's behind is actually very famous internationally for being incredibly wiggly when she moves, predominantly in trot, as it just wiggles around everywhere, and people all around the world absolutely love her for it. The other thing little Mabes is loved for is of course her fun-loving and unconventional personality and her cute little Friesian ears. So as you can see from her build, Mabel is rather a voluptuous and larger lady, but she embraces this and it really adds to the feminine essence of her being. She is round and wiggly and proud, very proud, as she should be, because Mabel wouldn't be Mabel without the slightly I'm pregnant with triplets looking tummy, even though I'm not actually pregnant with triplets. And honestly, regardless of what we've done with this little mare over the years, no matter how fit Jodie's got her, she always has the tummy. Like everywhere else could be toned and fit, but there'd still be the tummy. We just can't get rid of it. But you know what? It's fine, because it's part of who little Mabes is as a person. And going back to her being slightly unconventional in many ways, just in everything she does, she can't do it kind of normally like the others do. Not that any of them here do anything normally, but Mabel especially, right now she's decided the floor is fascinating to sniff, and there is something very exciting over there, even though there is absolutely nothing exciting over there. So going back to Mabel being rather unconventional, which is what we love her for, by the way, she does everything in a slightly unusual way. She's a very unique, one-of-a-kind specimen. So going back to Mabel doing everything in a rather unconventional way, Mabel doesn't like to do things like how other horses do it. She does it in the Mabel way. So she likes to grunt when she works. She likes to, she has a nice time doing it. She loves to work, but she likes to trot along going, because it's very challenging, apparently. She also likes to just kind of boing everywhere. Like, I'll never forget that time Jodie and I loose jumped one winter, and she literally, like, almost from a standstill, so all of the others, when they're loose jumping, they make a nice, elegant shape over it, and then it's just Mabel who just goes, boing! Sorry, Mabel, I didn't mean to shock you. And just basically cat leaps and throws herself over it, because that's just what she does. Here she is now, having a little wiggle. And speaking of Mabel throwing herself over or at things, Mabel rather enjoys throwing herself at all of the gentlemen here at the Friesian Experience. There is nothing she loves more than a good male friend in her life to fulfill her female needs. And she communicates that to them very clearly, especially when she is in season. And she is most definitely a firm favourite with the boys, and the biggest flirt we have here, other than Doutzen, as Doutzen is also a rather large flirt. And if Mabel was to be a person, she would of course be either a burlesque or a belly dancer in her free time. And for her main occupation, she'd be an air hostess who was a little too attentive to the male passengers. And as for Mabel's day-to-day demeanour, she likes to do rather strange things around the farm, like this. She has rather strange Mabel ways and rituals which she likes to carry out every single day. Coming in at day number 7 of the Christmas countdown is of course this burlesque beauty. So here she is now doing weird things in the arena. Oh, Mabel! That is disgraceful. Not on that gate, please. Mabel, get off it, because she would break it, as her behind is rather large. And that brings us across to what Mabel's song would be, which is, of course, Fat Bottom Girls by Queens, because I think she definitely owns the Fat Bottom title. But she's just a very, very sweet, quirky little character who is loved and adored by many. And she is a non-ridden horse here as well, as due to her unusual conformation, she was never really suited to being ridden, So instead, we just made her a driving horse because she absolutely adores it. Again, she drives the carriage in a very unconventional way. She just kind of bounces around the roads, and Jodie stretches her in between. And now we are joined by Mabel's person, Jodie Swan, who is going to leave us a Mable testimony.
Mabel's definitely a little bit different to the others, isn't she? She just has this like quirky character and she just does what she wants to do in her own weird little way. But she's just so cool and we love her body shape. We love that she just flaunts her curves and she's just Mabel. She's just so cool. Yeah. Bless her. And she's enjoying that. Clearly. That's her favourite thing in life is food. And she just really enjoys her workload, doesn't she? She loves driving. She loves just getting out and about, seeing people with those cute little ears. So yeah, she's a babe.
So one of Mabel's arch nemesis includes this little man right behind me. He's never actually done anything to her, but Mabel has just decided to take a very strong dislike to him and tries to savage him on a regular basis for no apparent reason other than he's small and fat. But I hope you enjoyed your introduction to Miss Mabel today. She is a firm favourite here at the Friesian Experience.